But when it was like getting specific, it was a very populist message that does not match with the governance of Biden. So I just want to say that as a lead up to saying, I think it's fascinating that Mitch McConnell is trying to tie himself to Biden's neocon foreign policy while Biden knows it's politically toxic and is like, get me the heck out of here. Like he's basically been bullied into into pushing this war more and more into, what do you call it? Like exacerbating the situation, but he knows it's politically toxic. He's trying to distance it from the Republican or from his Democrat Party. And there are these clowns in the Republican Party who are like, we'll help you, sir. We'll help you. We want to take credit for this increasingly unpopular, never-ending war in Ukraine. I mean, this week was the news that the U.S. and the UK worked to thwart a peace deal early in the war because they thought, and you even have people like Tom Cotton coming out and saying this, that they think it's in our interest to do regime change in Russia. And our best chance of regime change is to have this war go on and on and on, and that will weaken Putin, and then that will be great. As if there are no other problems in the world, like as if China isn't rising right now because of our policies toward them for the last 20 years. It's crazy.
And so forth.
I have a strong counterpoint that not just foreign policy, but supporting prolonging a war for decades in Ukraine, I think is the top Republican priority, according to Mitch McConnell. And he demonstrated that by wearing Ukraine's colors last night in a show of solidarity with this most important policy position. So I don't know what you're talking about. If Mitch McConnell doesn't represent the views of average Americans, then what does he represent?
I sense a slight bit of sarcasm.